Hello there and welcome to ADcraft. Do you want to know how to build this absolutely awesome jungle starter house? Well, keep watching and I'll take you through it step by step. First of all, here are the materials you'll need. This includes everything for the interior as well. First thing to do is find yourself a nice tall 2x2 jungle tree and make sure that you've got enough space around it, which will be 18 blocks wide by 17 blocks deep, and that is going to be 13 blocks high. We're going to start our build 4 blocks up from the bottom here. So we're going to go 1, 2, 3 and then place an upside down stair on the 4th block and wrap these jungle stairs all the way around the build itself, like this, and that's going to form the basis of our platform. Then from the sides of these, we're going to come out by 6 slabs on each side. And we're going to come out 5 at the back and 6 at the front. We're then going to connect all of these right the way round and fill in the area. But for the corners, we're going to leave some cutouts. So for the corners, we're going to leave these 3 blocks off on each corner, so we've got a more rounded space. So we're going to fill that in all the way round. Next, for the little hanging storage section, we're going to have the first, we'll turn this into a full block just here. We're then going to add 2 warped fences down just beneath this, and underneath that we're going to add a slab, and that slab is then going to come out 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 this way, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 this way before we link that up. So this is going to be the basis for the platform that we have. We can add 3 blocks at the back, 4 at the side, 3 more at the front just to curve this round, and then 4 more on this side before we fill this in. And then we're going to add in those pillars. So where we've got a pillar here, we'll go 2 more warped wood and then connect up at the top, and same on the other 2 corners. Using some oak varieties of wood, then just mix up the block palette that you have once you've got those 2 platforms in place, just to make it look a bit more interesting. We're also going to knock through a hole that's 4 blocks in from the side and 3 blocks in from the back. And here on this section, we're going to take this block out, and coming around here, we're going to add ourselves in an upside down stair that's going to allow us to put a ladder in later. The other thing to do is just add in actually these 2 corner blocks back. So at the back, even though we've got 3 blocks missing at the front, at the back it's just 1 block on the corners. At the bottom here, we're going to add a fence gate in the middle, and then we're simply going to connect up some of the fences all the way around this entire section. Then we're going to add an andesite wall on the 4th block from this corner and the 5th block from this corner, like this. So there'll be a gap of 3 between, and there's going to be 2 jungle fences on top of each of those. Then coming around here, we're going to add ourselves 2 of the fences here, and 2 and 3 like so, with a fence gate in between. We'll just connect around the corner just like this till we get to the edge. And then the pattern that we're going to have here is we're going to have a fence gate, then we're going to have 2 fences, then a fence gate, 2 fences, fence gate, 2 fences, fence gate, and then that's going to bring us to this corner. We'll do that on the other side also. And at the back here, we're going to do a similar thing where we're going to have a fence gate and 2 fences, then another fence gate, and this time we'll need 4 fences to connect up before going back. Fence, 2 fences, and then a final fence gate here, and connect that up to the corner. So bring that round to this corner and connect everything up. Now to build the structure of the house, we're going to come back to the back section, and we're going to come in on the 4th block. So we're going to 1, 2, 3, 4, and then 1, 2, 3, 4 this way. And we're going to have a 4 high pillar of the stripped jungle logs there, and then we're going to do the same here. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, and then on the 4th block again a 4 high pillar here. We're going to do the same at the front here, but whereas we're going to come in 4 blocks here, 1, 2, 3, 4, we're going to come in 5 here, 1, 2, 3, 4, and then the 5th block, and then we're going to mirror that on the other side. So 1, 2, 3, and 4, and then 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5, just like so. In between these sections, we're going to fill them in with walls of andesite right the way round, all the way to the top. Now to add a door and some windows to the box. So firstly, in between these 2 andesite walls, we're going to come through to the middle, knock out 3 blocks. On the inside, we'll place an upside down stair. Then from the outside, we are going to come across 1, 2, 3 on the andesite and place ourselves a little window there. So there's 1 gap in between that and the door. Then again, we're going to come in 1, 2, 3, knock out 2 blocks there. So it's on the 3rd block, with 3 from the back, then 1, 2 on the third block at the back here, and then the other side 1, 2, 3. And lastly, we'll mirror what we did on the other side, so 1, 2, and on the third block we'll knock these 2 out. That's all the window positions in place. Now what we're going to do is take some gravel and we're going to randomly place this around so that it mixes up the different textures with the andesite and makes it look a little bit more interesting. To decorate the outside of this build, first we're going to add some more pillars, and those are going to be next to these stripped jungle logs. These are just going to be regular jungle logs, and they're going to go up in a pattern just like this, which is going to make the build look a bit more rounded off. Once we've done that, we're going to add ourselves some stairs. So at the bottom, we're going to use the spruce stairs, and we're going to, in between each of these corner pillars, add spruce stairs upside down at the top and the right way up at the bottom, like so. And once we've done that, we're going to add some more of the details. So we're going to add some spruce stairs here and at the top again on both these sides, like so. And then we're also going to connect these up. So we're going to have a spruce stair and a spruce stair like this with a slab in between at the bottom. And we'll do the same at the top. So we'll have a slab here and then upside down spruce stair there. And there on the front, we'll put one spruce plank in the middle with a stair coming out like so. And then in these gaps, we're going to add some jungle trapdoors on both these sides as an extra bit of decoration. And we're also going to add some here as well, making sure to shift click in to add the detail either side of this doorway. And in this doorway as well, we are going to have another upside down stair. Round at the sides, we're going to have a similar pattern, so we're just going to have the upside down stairs here with some slabs in between and the jungle trapdoors. And at the back, again, a very similar thing, but this time we're going to break it up slightly. So we're going to put the ones in at each side. We're also going to have some in the middle like so. So we're going to split this into 2 kind of sections just like so. Again, finishing off with the trapdoors. And the final side the same as the first. In the windows, each of them is going to be a warped fence. In this doorway, we will place a warped door from the inside like this on that block. So we've got a full block here. And lastly, we'll finish off the outside with some buttons, and these are oak buttons on the bottom of the jungle logs. Now for the roof, we're going to run a line of the cobbled deep slate slabs right the way around. When we get to the corner, we're just going to bring it across like that. Once we've done that first level, we're going to go on top of the wood, so the spruce and the logs, and bring this round, again keeping the corners rounded off. The next layer, we're going to use full cobbled deep slate blocks, and we're going to run that all the way on top of the andesite and the gravel. And once we've done that, we're going to take the corners out and replace them with a slab like so. To finish off the roof and chimney, first of all, we need a temporary block, which is going to go just above this window below the cobbled deep slate, with 2 of the stripped jungle logs on top of that. Next to that, we're going to place ourselves 2 of the blocks coming out, so it's level with the top of this chimney, like so. And 2 more next to that. Then we're going to run a row of 4 blocks along here, then 2 by 2 coming out here, and a row of 4 blocks coming around like this. We'll fill in this corner with 1 block on each of the sides, and then the final touch will be to take some of the slabs that we've got here and run these to fill in all of the gaps all the way round. To finish off the chimney, we put a campfire with warped trapdoors all the way around that. And then to finish off this porch area, what we're going to do first of all is we are going to place 3 more slabs here and 3 slabs on top like so. Coming underneath, we can get rid of those 2 blocks in there, but we need to turn those into full blocks. We also need to place ourselves a full block temporarily here, and that is so that we can start placing some stairs. So we'll place 2 stairs on either side facing into that. We can then get rid of that block and replace it with a slab in the middle. And then using the stairs again, we're going to place 1 that way and 1 that way just to curve it round, and do the same on the other side, 1 facing into the build and 1 facing that way just to curve that round as well. The final touch on the roof is to basically just mix in some of the deep slate bricks and the deep slate brick slabs and stairs. Now onto the decoration of the build, and we're going to start with this little storage area. So the first thing that we're going to do here is we are going to place ourselves a beehive just here. On top of that beehive, we're going to place a trapdoor, and that's going to allow us to get access to this by placing some ladders going up here. Now, using some barrels, we're just going to place a few of these barrels around. So we'll place a couple of barrels here, one here, and one in there. And now using some chests as well, we're going to place some chests around, one on top of this barrel, one on top of this barrel here. We're going to place ourselves a beehive there, a chest just down here in front of that, which allows us to still access the barrels behind it, and another barrel going this way. On this side, we're going to place two chests, one there and one there, with a crafting table here. On top of the crafting table, we are going to put a lantern, and that's going to light up this whole area. And lastly, we are going to place ourselves a couple of campfires going in the different directions there. And we are going to just extinguish those using a shovel, and that gives us a nice little area that we've got where we can store some things, and it also looks fantastic. For decorating this upper deck area, first of all, we're going to add some seats. We're going to put one little spruce seat here and one there. In between those, we've got a jungle fence, and on top of that, we're going to place a pressure plate. Then for lighting, we're going to just use some lanterns either side of the door in those two blocks that we took away. We're going to place one lantern on each of these blocks, and then also one there and one there, so either side of the gates. All the way around the rest of the build, we're going to use the pattern. We'll put one on the corner, then we'll come a gate and fence, and then put one on the next one. So from this corner, it'll be gate, fence, and then place a block. For the interior, the first step is getting some jungle logs and running those across. First of all, from this corner and from this corner to the walls. Then we're going to have one coming out this way, and a final one just coming out like this. In between all of those, we're going to take some oak slabs and fill in a roof for this ceiling here. In the tree trunk, we're now going to add some barrels in by replacing some of these logs. It doesn't really matter where you place these, you can place them anywhere you like, but I'm just going to randomly place them around, and that gives you some extra storage that you can use in this build. In the back right corner, we're going to simply place ourselves a bed and an anvil next to that. Then coming across to this corner here, we're going to place a couple of chests, and we'll shift click into this one with a chest on top and a chest on top like this. On the other side, we're going to place a double chest here, and we're going to place a double chest here. Then above that, we'll place a double chest with a chest on top like so. Next, we're going to add ourselves some furnaces going up and connecting up with the chimney here. And to decorate these, we're going to add some jungle trapdoors on top of these. And we'll need to come up here. So we can place the last one on that side, and then on the other side as well. Just like so, against the side. And here next to that, we are going to have a crafting table with an ender chest next to it. On top of the crafting table, we'll have ourselves a stone cutter. Then in front of this window, we've got a little table, so we'll have a warped fence with some spruce stairs, one here and one just on the other side. For some further detailing, first of all, we're going to place ourselves a little shelf above the bed. Then on top of this anvil, we're going to place a plant pot with a blue orchid in there. Over here, we're going to have another shelf. So in the corner, we'll just have an oak stairs there. We'll have an oak slab next to that and a jungle slab on this side with one more flower pot and a blue orchid in this bit. Just there. In this corner, we are going to have ourselves a composter. In front of that, we'll place ourselves an armor stand. The final touch for this will be for us to add in some of the jungle leaves. So when it comes to the ceiling, obviously we want this to seem like it is in the jungle and the jungle's made it through. And we're going to just then take out some of the roof slabs that we've got up here so that we can have some more leaves coming through when it's in the appropriate places. And yeah, we'll just put a liberal dose of these. We're going to have one here. We are going to leave a space there so we can put a lantern. But other than that, just place these wherever you fancy. The final touch is to put our armor on the armor stand like so. And then we're going to place on this shelf a lamp. We're going to place one on this shelf, and we're going to hang one just from up here as well. The last thing to consider is the access that you need to this starter base. So if you take out this block just by the tree trunk here, you can either place ladders all the way down if you'd like, or you can actually use the vines, and you can cover the hole by adding yourself a trapdoor just there and filling in the vines or letting them spread, ideally filling them into this place here. So then you'll just be able to use the natural vines. You can use the jump key and then climb straight up into your base. With the addition of some leaves to make it fit into the jungle terrain, the build is now complete. If you have liked this build, please do hit that like button, let me know in the comments which biome you'd like to see next, and make sure that you do hit that subscribe and ding dong that bell as well so you get all the notifications. All that's left to be said is thank you very much for watching, and I will see you all next time on ADcraft. Bye!